think Renia was going first.
Nope, Renia is sitting here waiting for the heroes.
We could be waiting a long time.
I'm aware. Renia checks for traps. What do I need to roll?
Mm, that's funny. I already checked for traps all the way down to the end of this hallway last week.
The hallway's clear. You guys end up coming back to
And
that room with the statues.
from the sandy outside of the building.
Yep.
Okay.
You send it down into the pit.
Um, what pit? The sand outside the building?
There's a pit that's right above this square. That's where you guys came down from.
So now we're heading down these stairs.
This corridor here led to an open cave where you found rust monsters and shadows.
Oh, that's right. Except that was on a different map, right?
And a big golden statue worth about 20,000. But we need to get it out of here.
Yeah.
So we need to come back for it.
So, are we going down the staircase here?
I believe so.
Okay, in that case, I shall search for traps on the way down the staircase. I can remove traps. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'll follow at a safe distance behind him.
Well, down or up, I cannot tell.
Down.
I actually thought this is where the goes down to the golden statue, but okay.
As you reach the bottom of the enclosed circular staircase, you seem to have entered another world. There is a bright sun in the sky, and in every direction, sand stretches to the horizon. No plant life is visible, and a pool of black water lies nearby. Standing next to the pool is a strange creature, its upper half that of a man, its lower half that of a scorpion. It carries in its hand a glowing warhammer. From behind it, two giant scorpions scuttle in your direction.
Do they look friendly?
What?
Nothing here has been friendly. I point my wand at them.
Oh.
I'll let it rip.
It is initiative.
What did we find?
Are we good on this map, Mark, or did I get missed?
Ooh. Man scorpion.
That's why I asked her if there's something that's showing that I wasn't aware of.
Oh, because he was talking about man scorpions.
Oh. Oh.
And there's Mark saying, you know, I need one more weird creature. Man, scorpion. That works.
Okay. Initiative. Uh-oh. Need to slide my...
You got to be kidding me.
Need to slide my two-handed sword up to the top again. There we go. Sanguine Imbiber. Oh god. Oh god. I rolled the worst possible initiative.
You too?
Yeah. 10 is not a crit.
Move some of these multiples. Xander, are you going to be using your bow?
No, I had my swords drawn.
Oh. That's right. I have to hide first. Before I can use my sword. There.
You really can tell there's nowhere to hide?
Oh. No cover or concealment.
You see nothing but open sand for to the horizon in either direction.
Oh, we're outside. Okay.
So you think.
Let's see. Well, in that case, I'm gonna use sheaf arrows with my bow. Oh. I think I need 2 more spots on the tracker.
Yep. Alt click or control click?
Control U. Thank
There
you.
you go. Xander, which one did you roll for initiative?
I think I
12.
go on 12.
It's not showing up on the tracker.
Yeah, I got him.
There
That's
you
why
go.
I asked. Because we had a couple of multiples here that I had to get rid of. I just gotta get my scorpions on there, and then we'll be good.
Now, are those giant scorpions or like?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Tab is gone. Okay.
Are giant scorpions medium creatures?
According to the description, they are.
Yeah. Okay. That's right.
5 to 6 feet long.
Yeah. It's such a strange monster because um, they're a medium creature that can trap I think up to a large creature in each pincher.
Rania.
And me and that one guy went at the same time. Is he?
Yep.
is is this a fireball stencil?
Ah, it's a fireball.
More of a plasma ball than a fireball, but
Oh my
It's
god.
prettier.
We're all going to die.
there it is for 40 foot. Going from the edge of the token to the edge of the token of a square token, so.
Hmm. Oh yeah, we think we're outside, huh?
Yep.
Shit.
Well, even though, yeah, each square here is what, 5?
5.
Well, I would be aiming it for to keep Jer out of it.
uh, I'm just
Yeah,
a
each
soul
of these squares are
whose
5 feet.
intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let this fireball backfire. Ah, 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 ah.
Come on, do the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oof, still over 50% a chance of failing a saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I guess you want me to actually roll the attack. I was like, what's he waiting on? Oh, I guess he's waiting on me. Sorry.
Well, there goes my new cloak and probably my life.
No, you're good, Jared. You're good.
With your hit points, I don't think I could do that much
Oh,
damage.
and a wand of fireballs only does 66 anyways.
With twos counting as one, with ones counting as twos.
Oh, okay.
I don't think one's counting as twos. But I did roll a one, so it'd be 25. And I can fix that in the macro. Actually, I can't fix it in the macro. I can make it re-roll.
No, we'll just add the 25. We'll add the one to it.
Okay. That's actually really good damage. I think that's probably one of the highest damages I've done so far.
The scorpions are 5d5 plus 5d8 plus 5, bumps them up to 6.
Yeah, 6 hit dice.
So I still need a 14 for the scorpions themselves. And there we go.
Well, it was still really good damage.
I only get to roll the one because the guy, well, it's a chain. Yes.
That's weird. I can't grab the token anymore. I guess you put it to the map layer. Okay.
Yeah, I threw it to the map layer so we can get so I can get the tokens and the overlay. It's gone, just like that, flash in a pan. Sure. For some reason, this scorpion comes up, stops right in front of you, and snap, snap, click. Seems to sense your presence.
What?
Yeah. The scorpion seems to sense your presence.
Oh, yeah. I'm not hiding or anything, and I don't have the Cloak of Elvenkind
Oh,
anymore.
that's right. You don't have the cloak of the Elvenkind no more.
Yeah,
But
so I have to hide now.
you do have the cloak of displacement.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes to stip with one claw, automatically misses.
Mm-hmm.
Second claw and tail are at -2 to the attack. So their attack goes relatively basically a 17. That's the first claw. The second claw attack. And that's for the tail. So it looks like he got you with the claw.
Okay. 8.
Yeah.
Question: how did he hit him with the claw if his AC what's your new AC now? Is it been updated?
Yeah, it's -1.
Oh, that's why. Got it.
Yep. And that first 19 was the second. That first -2 was the second claw attack. The first one automatically missed. Giant scorpions have attack level 15. I just basically upped the roll to 17 because of the -2 to their attack. Scorpion comes rolling up. Rania, Zenwar, actually everyone in the stairwell. Save versus spells. Renia, Zenwar, and yeah, we'll get their
Mental.
magic resistance. So 90% to resist hold or charm.
Oh, it is mental. Hey.
No, the man scorpion is no, correction. Never mind. He's not doing it. He got blasted by the fireball, disrupted his hold person spell.
Oh yeah.
So the man scorpion is basically useless.
Fireball's a bitch.
No.
No,
I mean,
spells
if
only disrupt if you fail the saving throw.
or take
He was
damage.
attacked and he took damage.
No, it's attacked or failed a saving throw. So if you get hit by a spell and you fail the saving throw, then it's disrupted. But if you have to take physical damage or fail a saving throw.
Any kind of
And
damage.
no, it is not any kind of damage. Read the rules, dude.
I did.
No, and you're wrong. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
I'm looking it up right now just so we can avoid any more arguments. Chapter 7 Magic. Casting spell. Okay, so once the casting begins, the character must remain still. Casting cannot be accomplished while riding or roughly moving a beast or vehicle. Okay. During the round in which the spell is casted, the caster cannot move to dodge attacks. Therefore, no AC benefit from dexterity is gained by spellcasters while casting spells. Remember, if the spellcaster is struck by a weapon or fails to make a saving throw before the spell is cast, the caster's concentration is disrupted. The spell is lost in the fizzle and regardless and is wiped out by memory, but because it was a fireball from a wand, I am going to say that has disrupted
A weapon.
his concentration because it was a nuclear blast going off in his proximity.
You could count that as a weapon too, probably.
You can say whatever, but that's fine if you want to roll it that way. But it's physically, it says if you're struck by a weapon, meaning the fireball wand has to strike him, not the fireball itself. But he didn't fail a saving throw. But you can rule it however you want because you are the DM.
So a dagger from one point would have disrupted him, but burning in fire does not.
Saving versus your spell makes it no.
He's still on fire.
Doesn't matter. He's saved. According to the rules, it says he's saved, so he's good.
So being hit with a dagger from one point would disrupt him.
That's exactly what the rules say. Correct. If the DM wants to interpret it some other way, that's up to the DM.
Which I did by stating that the spell was disrupted by the fireball going up in its proximity.
Sure. I said that's cool. If you want to interpret that way, that's fine. I'm just letting you know what it says.
Yeah, I know what it says, and again, there's been arguments that the rules are guidelines, so would. So yeah, or unless you want to be a target of the whole person spell, be my guest. But I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt. So his spell's disrupted. We're up to the scorpion behind that's come skittering behind the tower here, or behind the stairwell, and that's it. Zenor.
Excellent. So I'm actually on the stairwell, or can I jump off to?
You guys can move through each other.
All right. Can I go there? I'm taking on the big guy.
And glass crunches under your feet as you do go there.
Sorry about that.
Glass. Oh, because you. Nice.
Okay.
And I attack him, or it's all good.
You move to less than. You move less than 60 feet.
Every square is 5 feet. You said, so
Yep.
it's 30. Yep. So my first.
That will hit.
I'm back with the frostband.
That will hit for minimum damage. I think that might even come close to dropping him.
And just in case it didn't, I'll finish him off. Hopefully. Maybe not with a 0. AC 0.
That will just hit.
Big guy down. I'm done.
Chair.
Okay. Still no cover.
You're still in the grasp of a pincer.
Oh, gotcha. Which one has me? Are my arms pinned?
No.
Okay. Can I shoot him?
You can do a point blank.
Okay.
Now he's more or less got you right around grabbed you right by the waist. Gonna try to bisect you. That will hit. Trisha?
How much damage do I take?
You don't take any. It took 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 1d10 each round until it releases the victim. This was the first round you were grabbed, so you only took the initial damage. That will miss the scorpion.
Yep. Ends my turn.
We're back to Jer with his bow attacks.
Okay. She Pharaoh, same guy.
That'll hit.
And another She Pharaoh.
And your third attack.
AC 047. So I've done a total of 14.
And he releases you.
Ooh.
That was your third attack.
Yeah.
I'm
Should
gonna
I
pause
be
the tracker.
Should I be tracking my ammo?
Yep, you can do that.
Okay.
That was your third attack. We're pausing the tracker if anyone needs to change their initiatives. We can go ahead and do that now. Rennie the only one, or otherwise we're gonna roll it as we got it. This guy attacks Marcus, even though he's on the jam layer.
I don't think any of those hit Marcus, did they?
-1 came close, but missed. For some strange reason, the creature goes belly up. Renia.
You know what? Disbelieve illusion.
Saving throw minus versus spell -4.
mental based, right?
No.
I don't get my mental save bonus.
No, you do not.
All right. Well, it says I succeeded.
You can see the faint outline of the room you're in. It is definitely ovoid, but the illusion of the desert surrounding still is there.
Okay. It was either that or it was another dimension exiting off this stairwell. Are the creatures illusionary? Is my bigger question.
No, they are not.
I shall, guys. Of course, the room's illusion, but those creatures are real. Kill them. Okay, that's my action. Unless you'll let me do the sling, but I, I took an action.
Yeah, that action was to basically disbelieve.
Okay, roger that. Thank you.
Goes forward to Xanor for easier meat. Or so you think.
I was about to say, easier?
You're easy meat. Is that like you pop him in the microwave for like 2 minutes and he's ready to go?
Actually, if you
Six.
pop Xanor in the microwave for about 2 minutes, the thing would explode. There is a claw attack. That just misses. Second claw attack. And for the love of God.
That's your second fumble today.
It fell on my sword.
And stabbed its head and decapitated itself, right?
Actually, Xanor, you see it, the thing bring itself forward, the tail glistening with moisture. Just hits the ground, chinks off the glass of the floor, and you
Sorry about
see this
that.
greenish violet ichor where the thing struck. It's just inches between closer to the scorpion itself than it is to you. And it's up to you.
All right. Still alive, though.
Alive.
Was. Finish the bugger off.
Technically, it's not a bug.
Well, it's about to be dinner. Scorpion.
Not very appetizing.
They're big. They have lots of meat. Is it still alive after my first attack?
It's still kicking.
Wow. Oh, wow. All right. Second.
I think it tastes like chicken.
That one just drops it.
Sanwar the Mighty strikes again.
And probably just enough time to move over to see help Jer, eh? if he needs it. Move over there.
If you can take about 5 feet. Yeah, we're going based on. I know we're basing this on the map itself grid, not the Euro 20 overlay. I tried to align it, and it just wasn't happening. All these
It's all good.
curved walls and stuff that toss the alignment right out the window.
All good. I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Chair?
So the only one left alive is the one that
The one
was
that grabbed
grappling.
you.
Okay.
Right.
I'll continue shooting it. Bastard! Die!
Ka-thunk, and it goes belly up. And that's not even max damage with a sheaf arrow? Max damage, but so the scorpion-like creature and the 3 scorpion companions are now all dead. Judging by the one that had attacked Marcus initially, you look and you see that there is a hole in the carapace just about where the head is. Yellow, violet, yellowish, greenish ichor around the hole. That was basically the first 20 roll on a tail attack. And even though the description says scorpions are immune to arrow poison, I fumbled.
I wonder what could be useful off of these creatures. Yeah, that's my alchemy roll for what might be useful. I'm guessing poisons.
Got it, yep. Tail. The carapace could be used for armor.
Oh, that is it. I didn't think of that.
You guys, as the Shadow Elf, know that the scorpion carapace can be used for armor.
That means we'd have to clean them out and all that, right?
Yeah.
We have a professional for that, don't we?
Oh, we have one. She's a renderer.
I do. Yeah. I realize that. Trisha.
How long would it take you to render? How many are there?
3 giant scorpions.
And one
One
man.
man scorpion who is wearing full body armor from the top of the head to the torso.
Man scorpion armor? Like barding?
No, this is almost like full body armor.
So it
Just covering the humanoid torso.
That looks interesting. Before I step out of the stairwell, Marcus, come stand in the stairwell because I'm just thinking I might disappear as soon as we step in. It was supposed to be illusionary, but who knows?
Does the illusion go away?
Well, you guys can make your saves versus illusion now as well. I will tell you it. I already told you it's illusionary, but I should have guessed it. But still, I'm apprehensive about stepping out of the stairwell and having the whole thing just disappear. So I'll have Marcus step back into the stairwell, and I'll swap places.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I'm being overcautious, but hey, overcautious never killed nobody. Unless Marcus disappears with the stairwell. So do we have any idea how long it might take to render the animals, Trisha?
These are arachnids. It can probably take eh, maybe a good hour. Uh, for the man scorpion, you have no idea.
Is there any other loot in the room?
Well, besides the warhammer that the man scorpion was wielding, no,
What do you have?
he had a warhammer, glowing warhammer.
Glowing warhammers work. Bag it.
Do we
Still
want to
doing
spend an
inventory?
hour? Do we want to spend an hour? I guess filleting these. I guess you'd call it.
Basically, just taking the parts of the scorpion and cleaning them out. So all you have left is the exoskeleton or the the armor, chitinous armor.
Yeah. So we can either do it now or do it later. Also, how's everybody's spells looking?
And I'll throw us a heal over to Jer.
I'm all out of spells.
Ha.
Heal spell or one of the cures?
Yeah, I think you can cast couple levels. What is it? Level 7 for heal.
6, I think. So
I was gonna do a cure light because you didn't
Okay.
get very damaged. But I'll bind you first.
oh,
Well, I thought I was gonna bind you first. Binding first aid is how much, Mark?
It has to take place the same round that it happened.
yeah. Unless it's herbalism, then it's within an hour.
I've got herbalism as well.
And that one only does one
A
healing.
D3. Healing and herbalism combined will do a D3. So that, with the aid of the magic of the cure light wound spell, Jared gets 6 of the 10 hit points he lost.
Very good. Good, Jer.
6 of the 10. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. I feel better! You guys looted the bodies, right?
There is, though, Rennie, you can see a door right here, behind the illusion. Like I said, you're able to discern the outline of the room.
Okay. I guess we take an hour and we do the rendering. So Trisha, how many poisons or poison sacks did you want? Then we'll split them.
There's a total of 4.
Right, so 2 of those and 2 of the husks.
Are you asking me how many I'm taking or what? Like,
So 2 scorpion poison sacks and 2 scorpion husks, armor husks.
I thought I was doing all of them.
You're not keeping all of them, are you?
No, we have a total of 4. Mark said.
Right, for the poison sacs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because 3 from the scorpions, 1 from the man scorpion.
Yep.
Okay. You have no idea about the man scorpion, so the animal ordering really doesn't come into play. The scorpions, however, will take you about an hour to clean them all out and just to grab the exoskeleton.
So 3 carapaces and 4 sacks.
Correct.
Okay. And we'll just keep that in the party loot. As far as me keeping them, my share of it, no, I just put it in the party loot. It's no big deal. We'll figure
What
it out
kind
later.
of? So besides the glowing warhammer, there was the. Is that considered half plate?
It would be. Yeah, it would be like the body armor and helm from a suit plate of, from a suit of full plate armor. And when you remove it, you find almost a disturbing sight.
Does it look like Jer?
No.
Is it a scorpion vagina?
Actually, the skin of the man scorpion, the humanoid torso is almost completely transparent.
She's molting!
Didn't do it.
This guy's whiter than albino white.
Can I use herbalism to determine if maybe he's just low on iron? I'm gonna give him a medical checkup while we're here.
Marina, do you want to have a look at this liquid water area here and see if you can't determine anything with your alchemy?
Yes. So basically, the humanoid torso of this man scorpion's skin has become translucent, and you can see the internal organs.
I don't think this is healthy, but I do want to give him. I was hoping. So I just rolled my herbalism for giving him a medical checkup and checking to see what's going on with him. Since we got some time since Trisha's cleaning out husks. Anything pop out?
I don't know what.
The examination of the man scorpion.
Besides having transparent skin, seeing visible, its organs visible, it's the helm that it was wearing is basically more of a mask, almost similar to an Asian uh, type of demon mask. Not so much a Japanese oni mask, but something along the lines of Southeast Asia.
So, Mark, I realized that you said I don't know anything about the scorpion dude thing.
Correct.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cut into it like a normal scorpion, like the bottom half, and leave the human portion alone. And the only way that you get familiar with it is to
To do it,
look
yeah.
into it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna cut into it like it was a normal scorpion, and see what I can see.
Right.
Looking to try to save the carapace as much as possible.
Yeah. So let's see what we got here. Human torso, bony plated arachnid body with 8 legs and a long tail tipped with a wicked stinger. 2 thick fingers and a thumb on each hand. Again, transparent skin, so all the visible organs in the humanoid body torso are visible. Um, what wasn't covered by the armor seems to be covered with some type of makeup. And again, the mask, the helmet of the that he was wearing is basically like a Southeast Asian demon mask.
That is cool.
Duck doy.
The man not wearing the mask.
Duck
What was that?
doy.
As for the water, I'm gonna guess that black water stuff. I don't want to get close to it, but let's poke at it.
Let's pee in it.
It seems to be like river water.
What kind of water?
The river water.
Yeah, that's what that was what I was thinking. As long as nothing like suddenly emerges and comes out in a man shape, we're good. Okay. Don't drink the water. I think we all know that.
Right when you say that.
You thirsty?
Do we realize we're in a room yet after that hour? Or do we need to save versus spell?
Yes. So the mask he was wearing was similar to this. I put the image in Discord under general.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a number of demon masks. I knew what you were talking about. I just how odd.
Duck doy.
And the where the eyes are actually dark lenses.
Mm.
Wonder if it's magical.
We'll figure it out at the end.
Probably the horned mask.
Okay, so yeah, I think everyone, after Rennie had pointed out, can go ahead and make a saving throw versus spells. One -4.
Is it a -4?
Yep. The penalty to the roll. Okay.
Natural 1. I fail.
It's just like, wait a minute, there ain't nothing there. It just keeps going on and on.
Sounds cool. Where do I
But
come
maybe
in?
the
Trish
Translate.
Oh, jeez.
one.
Perfect.
Usually
What's
it's
that?
her trying to convince me.
Right, but Xanor, yeah, you can see the room outline, but unfortunately, the desert of the room does seem to continue on, but you can see the outline, actual physical outline of the room you're in.
What did he
so,
say?
So you see the
So you can
door there,
feel
He
the
said
wall?
that you have
type
very
thing?
feel
kind
the wall
eyes.
and stuff like that. But even with the touch of the wall,
Tell him I said
the
thank
desert
you.
seems to go forever in all directions.
Duck doy.
That's cool.
More or less a permanent illusion stuck.
So if I kept walking through the wall, will I appear to be walking further away, or will I always be at the same distance?
You will actually feel the wall. Dunk.
Cool.
Duck
All
doy.
right. Sorry about that, Mark. I was fixed my initiative. I figured it out. It's all good.
Okay.
Actually, it's not all good. All right, it does work.
เฮ้ย เราจะเริ่มเรื่องกันได้หรือยัง
Bà lại canh ru bà la này dần.
Trời ơi, có chuyện gì mà tóc tai trong này nữa มันพูดว่าอะไร
Bà phút là lại.
I was adding the
ผมคิด
mace
ว่า
to
คุณ
my
เป็นคน
initiative.
แปลสิ
Dạ là phú xá xe.
Tao đến đây để bà gặp phe thùng diêm mày chúng tao phải làm.
All right, I guess we'll let Jer check the door. Nobody drink the water. Great place to refill your canteen.
มันพูดว่าอะไร
Well, the hour wait, I searched the room.
ควายไอ้ควายมันพูดว่าอะไรวะมันพูดว่าอะไรบอกว่าเฮ้ย
Bây giờ mày phải chết không dịch cả chân.
I give it a shot. We'll search the room
มันพูด
while
ว่า
we're
อะไร
waiting.
มันพูดว่าอะไร
Okay.
Huh?
Find Renia. There's a secret door on the opposite end of the visible door.
I will point this out to the group. Do we want to try the secret door first, or we want to go through this door first?
We always want to try the secret door first.
I like that. I like that mentality.
That does sort of make sense, yeah.
Instead of going where they're pointing you, do the unexpected.
Yep.
Should I?
All right,
should
guys.
I
Well,
traps?
the secret door is over here.
Yep, opposite from the visible. Visible.
I guess we can have Marcus come down out of the stairwell.
No, that's just more dirt and desert. Why are you going that way?
Oh.
Well, it's the same the other way, right?
Oh yeah. That's more dirt and desert. I have to roll a saving throw.
We're gonna just walk that way through the desert.
Now we're gonna stop right here at this grain of sand. Jared, do your thing.
Wait, what?
Do your thing.
Do my thing to what?
The sand.
Door. Sand.
Oh, there's a door here. What? You mean we're not in the desert?
Shh. Be very, very quiet.
How am I to believe you without rolling a saving throw?
I did have to say everyone to roll a saving throw after about that hour time.
I still think it's the desert. Don't worry, Jerry. I'm on your side.
Yay!
Yep, Jerry, you can see the outline of the room. Yeah, the illusion is still there. It's a permanent illusion of the desert, but you can actually see the outline of the room behind it.
Holy shit, there's an outline of a room behind the image of the desert here.
And there's the secret door there, and the not so secret door there.
Look, I'm searching it for traps, look. And I like, do like the mime thing, you know, when I'm searching for traps.
Nope.
Look, I'm going to open the door now. And I open the door. And I'm stepping through. Anyone who hasn't made a save by now should get like a plus.
The only
4
one
or
that
something.
didn't make it was Trisha.
Yeah.
Will Trisha still be able to step through the door?
Well,
She passes the
with
save. plus
Jer
4.
opening up that door, it does seem to break the illusion somewhat, and there is an opening in the middle of the desert.
Look,
And it leads
I'm
off into a
stepping
corridor
through it.
that curves off to the south.
Guys.
I know it.
Oh, I'm going around the corner now. You can't see me anymore. Look.
I know it. This whole time, Jer's actually a magician. I get it.
Ah.
That's his biggest secret.
I take it that was a failed save. Plus 4.
Come on, Trisha. After you.
What failed save? There is no failed save. Okay, I don't see. I only see the.
Yeah, I got my elf detect roll on the secret doors, Trish.
Oh my god, it's a dead end. But look!
I mean,
So dead end.
But look! There's another door! And I shall search it for traps.
Okay.
if I think about it, the one failing the saving throw on a illusion check, I'll take that every day.
Yeah, so there's no traps.
And I open the door.
It opens up into a corridor running north-south before running to the east to the north and to the west to the south.
Let's try north. Wait, no. No. Let's try south because it goes away from the original room. Oh my god. I'm really
And
going to
as you approach, you do hear the sound of clanking and clashing, and I'm going to have to move you because of the way the grid is overlaid. You're going to be stuck on the wall.
Okay.
So
I
we'll
do
put you
wanna
center of the hallway.
hopefully search for traps. Possibly. I don't
So
know
yeah,
if it
you
looks-
see in this area the clashing of metal.
Ah! Definitely no traps
You're
here.
you're looking into a room filled with moving machinery. Gears, pulleys, and rods are in motion everywhere. Even the low ceiling is a mass of moving metal. As you look closely, you can see a few narrow paths throughout the machines.
Don't get your dicks caught. Matter of fact, why don't you just tuck those in? Ooh, it's a maze.
And yes, you're on the initial. You do pick up something right here.
Ah, okay. Ah!
How many something? That seems to be determined.
I've found a trap here. Don't.
Maybe found more than one trap, but
Oh.
definitely there is something there.
I've found multiple traps. I'm going to try to disarm them now.
I take a step back.
Don't get your dicks caught.
Yeah,
Fuck!
roll D8 and a D8.
You want me to roll 2d8?
Nope, I gotta roll D8 first
Oh.
to determine the nature. Oof.
I got my dick caught!
No, you did not, but you did find more than one trap there. There's multiple triggers.
There's a trap here with multiple triggers, guys. And, I don't know how to disarm it.
Don't worry. If you fail, it's just like 2 or 3 innervation spells. It's great.
So, Jer,
Hold on,
you
Jared.
found triggers.
There might be a magical solution.
There's a beam of light, and it looks like also there's some type of cone device.
There's a beam of light and a cone device.
Yep.
Can I move the cone device?
It almost looks like the horn from a gramophone.
Ah. But there's a beam of light.
Yep.
Weird. Can I move? Okay, this is a bit weird.
And
Can I move the gramophone horn thing to
Y-
scoop up the light?
you
Make it here
think
light.
that the hmm. Okay, so judging from where the beam of light falls, you see that there's two very thin rails
Ah,
uh, running running the length of the height of to the height of the ceiling.
ah, rails.
And looking up at the ceiling, you do see some bits of blood splatter.
Oh, gotcha. So the light is coming from in between the rails.
It's a light beam,
Ah,
and where the light beam is, um, either it's a like a it's a horizontal light beam,
yeah.
and then there's like a amplification horn. Basically, like I said, like the speaker horn from a gramophone.
Uh, so,
Also, so those are your two triggers.
so, sound and light. I'm gonna
The
take
light,
a. Go ahead.
and it looks like if you break the light beam, it might cause a pair of siding blades
Yeah.
to raise and lower from the raise from the floor, lower from the ceiling.
Uh,
As for the amplification cone, you have no idea what that may or may not entail.
yeah, that might be some sort of sound, or there might be like a keyword I'm supposed to speak into it to disarm the trap. Uh, yeah, but you said that was a trigger though.
Is the trigger, yes.
Yeah,
You determined that the gramophone horn is a
is
trigger of
is
a
also
trap.
a trigger. Okay.
What it does, what the trap is, you have no idea.
Okay.
The light beam, though, if you
And
determine
they're
that
in
if
the
you
same
break the
area.
light beam, if you determine that you break the light beam, you're going to get caught in two siding blades,
Yeah.
one from the ceiling, one from the floor.
I'm going to try to trigger the trap by taking a like from a distance by tossing. Uh, I do have copper. I'm going to try to toss a copper coin into the gramophone horn to see if I can create enough noise to trigger whatever the trap is with the coin inside
Okay,
the gramophone horn.
so you do so. As it starts to rattle about the coin, you see the coin shoot upward into to the ceiling, crossing the beam of light. Siding blades come down and up, splitting the coin in two.
Ah, so it never even reaches the gramophone horn.
No, it hit the gramophone horn, rattled
Oh,
about, okay, and when it rattled about, it just went up into the ceiling, towards the ceiling,
yeah.
crossing the beam of light, getting cut in two by two siding blades.
Okay,
Or
so it's like an anti-gravity effect. The
Yes,
sound triggered. Okay. And then the plane of light, or the beam of light, or whatever, is it a
triggers the
plane?
siding blades.
Yeah, is it a plane of light, like parallel to
Nope,
the floor?
like
Just
a
one
laser
solid
beam,
beam. Okay,
one solid beam.
okay. And it like the coin hit in just the right, beam to trigger the scything blades, and they cut it.
Correct.
Okay.
So in effect, there are two traps in that one location.
And then the beam does it runs horizontally,
It runs horizontally.
and it's how far from the ground is it?
Oh, I would say maybe shoulder high.
So theoretically, if I were to move silently by crawling, I could avoid this trap, but nobody else in the party really can do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Don't be so sure about that. I think we all have elven boots on.
But you also have all this you also have the sound of this machinery, these moving parts grinding and gearing away.
But
I can
that
get us
doesn't
through. It's not hard.
mask the. Oh yeah, you can cast
So you figure
Silence,
maybe.
silence
15-foot
15-foot
radius. Yep.
There you go.
That was what I was thinking. I just didn't want to say it until we
Uh,
tried everything else.
yeah.
I was thinking about triggering the trap and tying the rods of the skates in place to disarm the trap. There's trap one.
Yes, but there are two traps in that location. Right at this location, right here at this juncture.
Yeah, one's anti-gravity, the other's blade trap.
Yeah, and silence will cancel one, and if we just walk below the light plane or the light beam, then we're fine for the second one. It's no big deal. But we can try it, what Renia said, if she wants to try the whole trigger, the skites, and lock them in place. That's up to her.
Oh, I probably don't have the decks for that.
Hmm. And I'm not super dexa myself. I mean, even though I'm pot thief, I do have a good, decent dexterity, but it's no
Well,
superpower.
here's a question, I guess, for Mark. So if we trigger these, thinking like a rope, and honestly, even just a metal rod to stop their resetting, um, what would that be? A two hit roll, meaning a low two
Well,
hit.
if you can
That
get something to fit within, say, a half-inch rail, that they're running, the blades themselves are in runners, incised into the wall.
oh yeah, you just put something over the horizontally across them so they can't reset. So once they're out, they can't go back.
Successful disarm traps will do that. Have Jared figured that out, but he's got to do two of them.
Yeah, and I already failed one. Mm-hmm.
Right? That's that. Thought that was as you were trying to find him initially.
Oh, okay. So here we go. Skill. Find remove traps. But it do. Hey, got one.
Okay. Which one were you working on?
The anti-gravity, of course.
Okay.
And then, just, look, everyone duck underneath this beam here, and you'll be fine. Probably takes a dexterity check to do that, though, I'm guessing. But we'll test it. If someone has to roll a dexterity check, I'll turn around and try to disarm it. They'll be like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so, I guess I'd be the first one to go through, so do I have to roll a
Yeah.
dexterity check?
Test your theory out. Right.
Okay. Alright, so roll dex then.
Yep. To see if you can maintain yourself low enough without accidentally crossing the light. You're
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I make it. Okay, stop. So that was actually harder than I thought. So I've got to. Oh, yeah, okay. So I've got to try to disarm this so you guys don't get your nuts chopped off. So here we go. Aha. And it chops off nuts like this. And then, bangarang. I've done
You're
it.
able to jam. You're able to jam it.
I've jammed it with my wiener. Ah.
Jared's been castrated in saving the party. And these are like half squares. The path is about 2.5 feet wide. So yeah, I'm not sure how.
um,
Buddy, knock it off. You're not.
I'm gonna go down from here
Again, you see more
and
moving
left.
machinery, whatnot.
Come on, guys. Okay, keeping my eye out for traps along here. Boop. And I'll go west.
So yeah, as you're throwing, your eye catches something here and something here.
Is it the same type?
Don't know.
Ah. Um.
So in the stealth alcove, right here in the alcove in this here, you see what appears to be a pressure plate.
Any blood around it? Or on the walls or ceiling? Near it.
Yes, there does seem to be blood, and looking at the walls, you see that there seems to be several holes in the wall.
Ah. Are they about the size of like a spear or a dart or like a javelin?
3 of them look like they can be the size of a sheaf arrow.
Sheep arrows. Ah.
The
Okay.
other is a. The other seems smaller.
Smaller in diameter?
Yes,
Okay. Like a flight arrow or like a
smaller,
dart?
smaller.
Blowgun needle.
Possibly a blow needle in
Ah.
diameter.
Okay. Uh, careful through here, gents. This is a narrow trap, and one of the arrows is a blowgun needle. You know what that means? Probably poison. Hurrah! I'll try to disarm this pressure plate on the floor.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't get fucked. I didn't get fucked! Yeah.
Exactly. You're as you're just trying to figure out this pressure plate, you find that it's a very insidious trap indeed. That pushing on the pressure plate releases a gas that will cause paralysis, while at the same time, 3 arrows would strike the victim of the gas. And judging from the mechanism, it's a very tight, very powerful, almost like a springish, a very taut spring. So the arrows would seem to pack a very powerful punch if they hit.
Mm. Orange, you glad I'm here?
Yes.
Let's
We're
go.
talking arrows that have an impact of a 15 hit die monster doing 2d10 points of damage.
Wish my ballista did that kind of damage. Hey, can you dismantle that and we can take it with us?
Actually, no, 2d6 points of damage. And that's just this trap right here in this alcove, in this little hallway.
Yeah. Well, that would take quite a long time, and I don't think that is time that we have. Perhaps we should just move on.
So basically, every time you come across a black dot, you're going to encounter one or more traps with various effects.
Okay. From here, south and west, and I see that black dot. Let's see if,
Yep.
let's see, chicks. Skill.
And again, I'm trying to keep Jer from being stuck in the walls here. Like I said, it's a very
Whoops.
narrow passage. In fact, I'm going to remove the dynamic lighting from that area, so it doesn't become such a pain to.
Oh, man. Okay. Skills. Fire remove traps. There we go.
Don't get stuck in the walls while traversing this maze. But you check here. Let's see what the trap. What the trigger of the trap is. Multiple triggers. Okay, so there seems to be a pile of gems.
It's a trap.
It's a pot, a top, a prat, a trap. I shall try to disarm it. Yeah.
Okay, see what the trap actually is, what the traps are. Well, there's multiple triggers. We don't know if there's multiple traps.
Okay.
There is only a single trap. Oof.
The gems are mimics.
Whoops. Wrong skill.
Interesting.
Wrong skill.
Okay. Yeah. You see some strange colored lenses in the ceiling and in the walls. They're almost like a violet color. What they do, what they're for, you have no idea. You just know that they coincide with the trigger of the gemstones that you see on the floor. How much money are you carrying, or gems are you carrying, Jer?
A lot.
Okay.
All of it.
So, what's the climb walls check for?
That was an accident.
So you do, like I say, you do find that there is a trap, but there's multiple triggers to the trap. One you do see multiple, you do see some gems there, and the walls, ceiling, floors covered with a purplish lenses.
Ah, I don't do well with greed traps. Hmm. uh, Okay. Purplish lenses. Is this a puzzle or a trap?
You have no idea.
I mean, am I supposed to come up with an idea to solve the trap, or can I just roll to disarm the
You
trap?
can attempt to do your find remove traps. You
Okay.
feel that this could be a trap of some sort.
Yeah.
What it is, you don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just describing the mechanisms.
Okay. So, find remove
We're coming up with the
traps.
mechanisms for the type of trap.
All right. There we go. Nice. Crit trap success.
You figure that the gems are in the pile on the floor, some type of bait mechanism.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, though this
Any solution? Like, did I disarm it or?
divest yourself of all treasure up to 100 gold pieces in value or one gem.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said. You broke up at the beginning.
So, okay, you can surmise or assume that if anyone with treasure greater than 100 gold pieces of value or two gems, something might trigger the trap, which would cause a series of amethyst beams to strike the character, baiting that whole 5 foot by 5 foot
Oh.
area in a violet light. What happens at that, you have no idea.
Oh god. Guys, if you've got too much money, you can't go through here without triggering the trap.
Hey, Jared, can we go another direction?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
I think you're just kind of picking things at random. If how about a different random?
Yeah, let's
How
try a
about you
different.
guys give me all of your money and then I'll wait here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
No?
try this one. This one. Uh. No. Yay!
Okay, there is a trigger. And you're searching about for the trap, and about a good 4 or 5 inches off the floor, you feel the presence of a wire. But you can't see the wire. You can feel it, but you can't see it.
Okay. There's a tripwire here, but it's invisible. Uh, did I determine what the trap is? Because That feels like a trigger to me. Unless it's just a tripwire that's designed to like trip you.
You do see that the area beyond there is like a blast zone.
Oh, like there was fire or something?
Yeah, you see that this whole corridor from where the gem trap was to all the way to the corridor to the north blasted to smithereens.
Okay.
Any holes in the walls we can just go through?
No holes. It seems like this section of the maze is repairing itself.
So something went through here not too long ago?
They're recent, but not very recent.
Okay, thank you.
And you also see another set of runners in the floor.
Ooh, saw blades. Yay. No, something goes boom.
Yeah.
Any pop ups?
Hard to tell with the damage, but it could be a possibility.
Can I use the pliers from my thief picks to snip the wire?
Sure.
Okay. What? Find remove traps check?
Yep.
Okay.
Step back check. Rena steps back.
Ah!
How you doing, Jared?
I'm getting
Are you ticklish yet?
chainsawed.
Just asking.
If
I
my
heard this
day
really
keeps going this way, I just might break something tonight.
I heard this really funny joke. You want to hear it?
Getting killed by a chainsaw. It'll skin your ass raw.
What's your AC, Jared? -1?
Yeah. Oh, it's a trap that
All right,
requires
Jared.
an
It's no
attack
boom.
roll.
So the damage for the siding blade traps is 3d6 plus AC
Oh,
in damage.
so 14.
So it's less.
It's a pretty cool trap.
Also, something the size of a small acorn drops to the floor.
Run.
Fire seed!
Sanwar's like, holy crap! I'm running too.
Um,
Tumble. You
do I
got a
need.
tumble?
Yeah, I've got tumbling.
I would do so. Back around the corner.
But Jerry, you took 14 points of damage from the side from the blades coming up and
Yeah.
cutting into you.
Uh,
So lucky for the -1 AC, that actually reduces the damage.
yeah. Tumbling. Yay.
And just as you tumble, you hear a little beep.
Pow.
I was a dud.
10 seconds later, you hear another beep. 10 more seconds. Beep.
You might want to move your icon. Come on back here.
And another 10 more seconds. And instead of hearing a beep, you hear a boom.
Mm.
Um, You feel the earth shake?
Can I still bandage Jer? Or
Yes.
okay. Some people play it only one time per day.
Maybe we should try going through the money trap,
Oh,
but with like a mirror or something.
you get 11 hit points back.
Okay.
I'm rolling 8s for my cure light wounds, and I'll mark off the spell. Prayer. Sorry, it's not a spell. May Raphael guide your way.
As that whole area, and you can feel the blast of the heat. Yeah. It went kaboom.
Bam.
Well, that was close.
Okay, we might as well put some type of markers on the maps where we've been.
Well, there was dynamic lighting, but
Yeah, I took off the dynamic lighting because this isn't exact. The dynamic lighting walls weren't exact, and you guys, if you were to
oh
follow the path, where you gotten stuck in the walls.
yeah. Oh, because the this map is actually, it looks like it's 10-foot squares.
No, they're 5 foot squares,
Ah,
and I tried to set it to for the grid.
yeah,
And when I went to draw the dynamic lighting, the I had to freehand this section, and the walls just weren't lining up properly.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to hold Alt or you get stuck in a dynamic lighting wall.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I did my path thing for us. If that helps.
Hmm. Well, I think I like that trap better than the money trap, honestly. But we could try going through the money trap way, like by holding up a mirror or something to the lenses.
So
Anybody have
that's
a
the
mirror?
money trap. What's this trap here?
Uh,
You haven't tried that way.
yeah, I suppose we could go that way.
But this whole area is now all molten and slaggy, and
Oh, like the traps were damaged.
Could
could
be.
be.
Uh,
Yeah, don't forget, there's a delayed blast fireball that went off right there.
yeah. Let's see.
You ready to go back and look there, Jared?
Yeah, at the fire trap.
Our fearless leader, I shall follow you to
Okay.
hell and back again, preferably back again.
Is the
Okay,
tripwire still there?
back.
Yeah,
Tripwire still there.
the tripwire's been you set the trap severing the cord.
Ah. That's right. Okay. Uh, I'm going to take a step. Bam. What happens?
Over here, okay, you do find again some type of mechanism, whatever it is, you don't know. You don't know yet.
I'm going to step here.
I think Mark has a trap thing of 8 devices.
7. 7 devices or 7 triggers, 7 effects. If I roll an 8, I have to roll twice more. You got a funny feeling that this type of trigger is like the one that was over to this one in the south. That if you have to remove all your treasure to be able to pass safely, anything over 100 gold piece value or at least 2 gems.
Here, let me hold all your money for you, Jerry, while you disarm that.
I don't. It would be useless to go that way. I want to go this way.
And you
Uh,
figured that it would drop another um, acorn type stone.
Stonewood?
Well, look on the bright side. The fireballs are disabling traps.
Yeah, well,
There's
I never failed at disarming this one, so I guess I'll try disarming this one.
so there is a 3. There's a pressure plate there.
Okay.
What that pressure plate will do, that's the other thing. Oof. Okay.
Um. So skill and find rope traps.
I'm so happy this was through the secret door. Can't imagine what's through the non-secret door.
Huh, I didn't roll find rope traps. Skill. Find rope. Find rope traps. There we go.
Okay. This is definitely a pressure plate. And it looks like there's a panel in the ceiling that will open up as this drop something.
Um. Any statues around?
No statues that you can see. Again, this whole area is like a mechanical mess of pulleys, gears, rods, shafts.
He said Rod.
Eh. Now, I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Planescape. Setting, but it's like being stuck in Mechanus. The home plane of the Modron.
Not much. Um.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Planescape setting.
Let's see. Can I try
Let's
to
put it this way: think
remove
of a
traps?
very violent version of the innards of Unicron.
Can I try to remove the trap?
You can try to move traps. You did find it. Pressure plate that opens up a, pa- a panel in the ceiling that would look like it would drop something. And you're able to finagle it such a way that what that the pressure plate will not activate. So that's free to cost.
Okay. And I'm going to test it. Bam!
Yep. Nothing happens. You cross over it. Pressure plate's free.
Okay. Look, gents, I've found a way.
And right about there, you see more of the fire damage.
Ooh. Um. So I have to find it and then remove it.
It's as if somebody had made it past that trap in the past, but then something went boom.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, nice. What do I
But
find?
there are two that you do see two more trap areas. One to the west of you, one to the south of you.
Yeah, I'm looking for the one to the west.
To the
Okay.
west.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the trigger?
Seems to be some coins lying on the floor.
A greed trap. Like before.
There is coins. There's gems. There's all sorts of fun stuff there.
Mm,
Just lying there.
okay. I want to avoid this type of trap like the plague. Uh, I'm gonna check the one to the south of me. Yay! One success says.
So you do find that this actually trigger is two triggers. Beam of light. Again, horizontal. There's actually several beams of light, all horizontal. And you got the feeling that, again, this is one of those where you have to remove all your treasure.
Oh, this one again? Okay. Did I get the same feeling from this coin trap?
No, that one was. You don't know what the trap is, but you've got a feeling that that's a great trap. This is the. If we go there with too much wealth, something bad's going to happen. So the one to the west is a greed trap. The other one is wealth. So if you have too much,
Um, can I try to
that's
disarm it?
okay. Yeah, so this is one of the combination traps. There's two triggers,
So I'm doing this one right now.
and this one is only the one trigger. It's the greed. Okay. Again, the series of violet lights lenses in this area. That whole area around the trigger is violet lenses, and it seems like there's nozzles. Yeah, it's nozzles, not not lenses.
Okay. Can I try to disarm it?
You can attempt to disarm it. Right. So you figure that if anyone attempted to try to lift anything off that pile, it would release a trap that releases a gas.
Uh,
What that gas does, you have no idea.
okay, guys. See this pile of money right here? Don't
Yep,
take
pick it.
anything. Don't take anything from it.
Okay, we'll
Just
make sure to clean that up after you.
because if you do, you're gonna get gassed, and it's probably illusionary anyways. So just don't fuck with it. And I test it by stepping through. Ba-doo.
Okay. Yep, nothing happens.
Nice. Okay. Search for traps right here.
Go ahead and search for traps.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see a beam of light right about shin level, horizontal, running across the floor, across the way.
Can I try to disarm it?
Yes, you can. You are able to to prevent the light from being broken, or deflect in such a way where the trap, whatever the trap was going to be. For okay. Yeah, you mark it in such a way where a guillotine blade drops from the ceiling, and yeah, it managed to sever the wiring or whatever the guide ropes that prevent that raise and lower the blade.
Ah, okay. And I'm going to test it by passing through.
You pass through. And yep, you've disarmed that trap.
Okay. I'm going to test it by passing through.
Yeah, or this trap right here, you're able to pass through.
Alright. I'm going to search here for traps.
There is a something there. So it looks like weapons. Pristine weaponry.
No apparent trigger.
Like I said, right here is a bunch of pristine weaponry. Some made of
Oh.
exotic material, some made of a mixture of an alloy of adamantium and mithril,
Okay.
some of a bluish metal.
Guys, I found the way through the next trap. It's another greed trap. Don't take these weapons. They're probably illusionary anyways. But I'm sure you'll get stabbed by them if you try to take them. And I test out that theory by passing through.
Okay.
Nice. I'm going to search for traps.
Nothing happens.
Nice. I'm gonna search for traps right here.
Again, it's a reddish beam. You're able to work it in such a way where a panel that would not open behind doesn't open. And yeah, looks like you've disarmed that one.
This one?
Yep, you've disarmed that one.
Okay.
That was a reddish beam.
Gotcha. I passed through it.
Nothing happens.
Yay. And I'm going to search for traps here.
Your bar's on the way. I'm not sure if there's a dot there.
It looks like there's a dot here.
So we do have a trigger.
Okay, so I passed the find traps. What's the trigger?
This one seems to be more insidious than even the green traps. There seems to be some sort of device. That appears that if you walk through it, scans the person with a light, a yellowish light. As to the effect, you have no idea.
Okay. I'm going. Can I try to disarm it?
Okay. As you go to disarm it, you feel like the bracer, you yourself start to vibrate as the magical items upon your person react to the scan of this device. Actual effect of the trap would have been more siding blades coming out at the wall on a horizontal plane. Basically carving the person in threes.
Jeez.
At the knees, at the waist, and at the head.
Can I try to disarm it?
You can attempt to disarm it. Actually, you did disarm it.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yes, you gotta check here to detect the trap, which was the device that scans for magical items upon the person. The second roll was to disarm it, and I am to describe that as you were attempting to disarm it. The items about your person were starting to react, but you were able to disarm the device, so those three blades don't come slashing out from the walls, chopping you off at the knees, waist, and head. So you were able to manage to jam the blades into the walls.
Okay. And I pass through to test it.
And you're good. And There is an opening, wider opening for a little about 5 feet north of you, 10 feet north of you.
I am going to search for traps on my way out of the room.
Okay.
I'm going to call back to the guys like, guys, I found this other trap. Don't fuck with this, otherwise this will happen to you. And I tell them what I know about the trap. And check for traps on the way out.
You're not going to find any more unless you happen to look down the eastern corridor here.
Okay. Yeah, I exit the room, then just glad that's over. That was a lot of fucking find remove trap rolls.
Yes, it is, and at 200 per success.
Oh my god.
When was the last time we got XP?
I think it was just shortly before we started this.
Whoops.
Again, this is another one we're going to end up, if you're not careful, we're going to end up into the wall.
Yeah.
And since this is where the seer is going to be, we'll pick up next week.
Alright. Thanks for
Oh,
DMing,
there
Mark.
were some. Yep, there were some insidious traps.
Yeah.
Trigger methods. Okay?
I was praying we weren't gonna lose our money in those green
trigger.
traps.
Yeah, the trigger methods were invisible tripwire, beam of light, pressure plate, presence of magic, presence of 100 gold piece value or 2 gems, voices above a whisper, and the bait. Those were 7 triggers. Each one of those traps could have had up to all 7 of those. The effects were the arrows that had hit as a 15 hit die monster, doing 2d6 points of damage. Invisible stalkers come out and start to attack the person. A reverse gravity spell, scything blades, delayed blast fireball, a paralyzing gas that fills up the 5 area, paralyzes the person not making the saving throw versus paralysis for 2d6 rounds. It also caused 1d6 points of acid damage during that duration. And the most insidious one of all was the ones that I described as the violet beams.
Yeah.
Polymorph other.
Okay.
Turns everyone within that 5'5" within that area, 5'5" by 5 area, into frogs.
Mm.
Saving throw penalty with a -10.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, the effect only lasted for 1d8 plus 2 rounds. Other than that, all other other things for polymorph other came into play.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for
Nice
DMing.
little
And
traps.
again, then each of that little section with the black dot could have had one or more of the triggers, one or more of the effects. To a point where one area could have all 7 triggers, all 7 traps.
Oh, jeez.
And a failing of one, if you missed one roll with the multiple triggers, one remove trap roll with trap that had multiple triggers, it set off everything.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
Yeah. So
Well, it's over with.
the other area, the non-secret door, leads to an area with a age category 7 black dragon.
Let's go
Oh, we
back.
need to go back there.
Okay, but we'll pick this up again next week with the seer, and possibly send you on the next part of the adventure.
All right. Sweet.
Possibly.
Thanks for DMing, Mark.
Not a problem. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, thanks, Mark.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right. Bye bye.
Take
Thanks
care.
for Mark.
And for viewers, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like who we are and like what we do, I strongly urge you to explore our links to Patreon and PayPal. The PayPal is for one-time small donations, and the Patreon is for monthly pledge. As little as $1 gets you a special Discord role if you join our Discord. And on that Discord, you can talk to me 24/7. Just kidding. I do receive notifications on my phone when people DM me from the Discord. So if you want to talk to me, get to know me, ask me questions, I'll be there. There might be a little bit of a delay because I don't usually check my Discord messages like during work hours. You know the drill. So people have day jobs. And then the Patreon goes as high as 15, I think, for the different echelons, and $10 or higher gets you a guaranteed spot in my homebrew game on Sundays. The Orb of Solnod Hex. It runs from 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern. We usually play for about 5 to 7 hours, depending on when the first person needs to leave. And yeah, if you want to play in that in my homebrew game, that's the way to go with Patreon. And thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you on Sunday. If you're watching us live on Twitch, hit that heart-shaped button at the top of the screen. It's the follow button. It'll give you notifications whenever I go live on Twitch. So especially on Sunday, that's when I really need viewers. And hope to see you there this Sunday, July 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you very much again for watching, and have a good night. Bye-bye.